Hi, what's up guys, it's Evan here, and in today's video, I'll be showing you my full set of Morphix puzzles. So I actually did get one of these for Christmas. This is this one. So, I'll be going over, what I think about each of these puzzles. So I'm just gonna go kind of discuss each of these. So I have the Pure Morphix, which is a 2x2 Morphix, the Master Morphix, which is a 3x3 Morphix, the Mega Morphix, which is a 4x4 Morphix, and then the Giga Morphix, which is a 5x5 Morphix. So I'll be going over each of these puzzles and kind of my thoughts about them. So I actually did buy these a few weeks ago. So yeah, I'm going to see what I think about each of these, and then yeah, let's get into it. So actually, I'm going to start with the Pure Morphix. So all these Morphix puzzles, by the way, are from Shangchao, just in case. I also did get all these at thecubicle.com, so just kind of putting it out there on where I got each of these puzzles. So I'll be starting off with the Shangchao Pure Morphix. So I'm just gonna kind of go over and like colors and like how it turns, kind of my thoughts and like if it's like a good puzzle to speed solve, kind of a lot of things about each of these. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's start out with the Pure Morphix. This is a 2x2. So now I'd say the colors are pretty decent. I mean, the red's like dark, the green is like very, very light compared to like other cubes. I mean, it's very light, kind of like similar to other cubes. So I'd say the colors are very, very like neutral and they're very nice. So now let's do like a quick turn. Like, turning's not bad. It does get stuck a bit. Like when you're trying to do a turn, it may lock up a bit, but it's not a big deal. So, and then I'd say I'd be able to speed solve this a little bit. I'd say because like on like the lockups, that's the one problem about this puzzle. But I'm able to do algorithms on it, which is sweet. So I'd say for this puzzle, I'd give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. Actually, no, 8 out of 10 on this puzzle. So let's move on to the 3x3. This is the Shangchao Master Morphix. So if you don't know what all these Morphix puzzles, it's basically just a shape mod of a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. They're all just shape mods of that puzzle. A mod is when you take, also if you don't know what a mod is, a mod is basically when you take a cubic puzzle, like a 3x3, and then you change it into something else. So I like the Master Morphix. I mean, it's very light when I hold it. Like, I'm able to do a few algorithms on it. It does lock up a bit, like the Shangchao Pure Morphix. I actually find the Pure Morphix heavier than the Master Morphix. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, when I first started holding it, the Master Morphix felt very light. The colors actually came out the same on the Pure Morphix. It does look like the blue is, like, more solid than the blue on the Pure Morphix. So, I'd say this is not a bad puzzle. It does lock up a bit like the Pure Morphix. I feel like it locks up more than the Pure Morphix. So, I'd probably say this isn't a bad puzzle. I mean, it can be speed solved. Like, it can be speed solvable. You just have to line up the pieces in order to do, like, a turn. So, like, these are, so, like, also on the Pure Morphix, all these pieces are corner pieces. Just every single one, just like a normal 2x2. So on a Master Morphix, you know, like on a Rubik's Cube, 3 color pieces are corner pieces. So this is a corner piece, this is a corner piece, this is a corner piece. And also, this may seem strange to you, but this center piece right here is actually also a corner piece. So this piece right here is a corner piece, and these 3 like pieces that have like 2 colors on them, those are the centers. And these 3 pieces right here, like in the middle, they're the edge pieces. When you look at it, actually looks very similar to a Pyraminx. So I'd say, I give this puzzle, I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad. That's actually, I changed my mind, I changed it to a 7. So 7 I'd give for the Master Morphix. Let's move on to the 4x4. So now let's move on to the Mega Morphix. So, it turns alright. I mean, it does lock up a bit. So, the colors actually, I feel like the colors actually feel similar, like, on the Master Morphix. like, I can see, like, my reflection in it. I don't know what that word is, like, when you can, it looks very, like, translucent. It like reflects on me. I mean, I'd say the colors are way like good on the Mega Morphix. This is what the 4x4 is called. So, and something I also don't like, I don't know if I solved it wrong, but like when you solve it, like when you see like the colors, when you see two colors, two of them are right and only two of them are wrong. That's what I don't like about this puzzle. Like the colors always just came out wrong, or I could just be entirely solving it incorrectly. It probably, I think this puzzle actually locks up more. This is actually the heaviest of the three so far. So, yeah. So, honestly, when you turn, like, certain layers, it feels smooth. But I'd say, for speed solving it wouldn't really go well because it just locks up a lot of the time. So, I'd say, and also this is kind of, like, annoying to solve as well because you get, like, a lot of parodies. It's just like brand new parodies you have to learn, so it's kind of painful to learn. So I'd probably give this around like a 7, 6.5 possibly. It just doesn't turn that well. I give it 6.5. Alright, let's move on to the last one. This is the 5x5 Gigamorphix. This is actually a really good Morphix. Like, even though it can get stuck, it just turns, like certain layers, it just turns very, very smoothly. The colors just feel perfect, like the hold. It's like the thing is about the Gigamorphix, it's just very, very round when you hold it. Like certain centers, they just feel very spherical. Like just kind of feels like a little bit of a circle. So when you turn certain layers, it's just very smooth. It locks. I'd say this probably locks up the least out of all of them. I'd say probably less, maybe about the same as the Master Morphix. So, yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good puzzle. It's actually similar to a 5x5, so I suggest, if you want to learn to solve these puzzles, I suggest learning their cubic forms first, like a normal 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, before learning any of these puzzles. So, honestly, the turning on this just feels really, really smooth. So, oops. So then, yeah, I think this is all I have to say. I mean, about one of the puzzles, you kind of have to say the same thing about the others, so there's not really much of a difference. So, it just feels very round, which is kind of, like, weird to hold in your hands. Like, once you kind of get the feel for it, it actually feels very, very comfortable. So, that's my whole, Morphix puzzle, review. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on all my Morphix puzzles. If you guys want to buy these, also check out thecubicle.com. This is where I bought all of these puzzles. So, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know for some other video requests down below in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, bye guys.